The Scottsbluff County Commissioners met this afternoon to consider a change of leadership for the County Detention Center. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the Scottsbluff County Commissioners are wrapping up a special meeting this afternoon to discuss a personnel matter involving Jail Administrator Joe Gall. In the agenda item, it states the Commissioners are considering formal action on whether or not to appoint an interim jail administrator. In 6 of the past 8 meetings, Commissioners have met in closed session at the end of regular meetings to consider items deemed personnel and/or legal issues, with no action being taken. During the April 15th meeting, the board approved the retention of outside legal counsel to conduct an investigation of a human resource issue. The fate of Gall, who has been at the post for less than 3 years, is unclear at this time. Well, there's new ownership at the Tangled Tumbleweed in Scottsbluff after former owners Netta Green and Tasha Kankaba sold their business to a familiar face. Esther Benson has been with the restaurant since it first opened its doors in 2016.
And have been here for all this time. Liked it, they decided they wanted to sell, and I said, I'm the right buyer, so here I am.
She says the business has grown leaps and bounds over the past few years.
What they've done is they've carved out a niche, Netta and Tasha did. And their niche was serving tapas, specialty foods, single plate servings, fabulous selection of wines, the best around, and craft beers, craft bottled beers. And the reputation has grown to the point that we did put in additional seating.
Benson says their food staples include their prime rib skillet, their potato medley, and their best seller, the Brussels sprout skillet. Those will all stay, but she's also rolling out a handful of new menu items as well.
We also have a chicken brie. It's a new sandwich. It's a croissant that's hollowed out and it's stuffed full of chicken smothered with brie cheese mixed with a cranberry sauce and cranberries. That also has a balsamic glaze on it, and it's my favorite on the menu right now.
And the great food helps them cater to host a myriad of special events.
We do wedding receptions, we do baby showers, we do birthdays. Actually, we do weddings. There's been 2 weddings here that have been done. So, yes, if anybody's interested, come talk to me. We'll bend over backwards to meet whatever the customer's expectation is.
And looking to the future, Benson hopes to add more live music on the patios, increase the number of their whiskey and cigar nights, and possibly make some aesthetic changes outside.
Putting an additional cover over the patio, asking the owners next door if we can paint a mural on their side of the building, and expanding possibly more hours, possibly opening on Tuesdays instead of just Wednesday through Saturday, but that's not been a definite yet.
The Tangled Tumbleweed is located in the 1800 block of Avenue A in Scottsbluff and is truly a pleasurable and unique dining experience, something that Benson says she hopes will never change. And Mullen native and Gering resident Dean Gorsuch found out on Monday that he'll be part of this year's 12-member star-studded class that will be inducted into the Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame in Colorado Springs this August. Gorsuch is a 2-time steer wrestling world champion, and he qualified 8 times for the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. He won 2 tour titles, and here's what the Nebraska Cowboy had to say about this big honor.
I didn't think it was coming. I mean, it's such a humbling. I'm just so pumped about it because it's just something that I've worked towards my whole career, but I never thought it would happen, and I didn't right now.
Gorsuch stepped away from competition in 2016 to focus on spending time with his family. Well, coming up after the break, rain in tonight's forecast and snow possibly on the horizon. Bill Boyer's got your midweek forecast right after this on KNEB.TV News.
It is never too early to start planning for retirement, and working with an experienced financial advisor can put you on the right path.
At Platte Valley Investment Center, our team of financial advisors will work with you every step of the way to maximize your retirement income.
Call me, Jody Rosiska, or Rick Morehouse, financial advisors, to set up your free, no-obligation consultation.
Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
It's a place unlike anything I've ever seen, where the whole focus is kids. From the community to the administration to the teachers to the coaches, everybody is doing everything they can for your kid. Kids get to play multiple sports, multiple activities. It develops a sense of responsibility, and time management is really helping to prepare them for life down the road. You know, what I would say to somebody that's considering Morrill is, you're a person here that's really, really cared about and loved.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
We're going to see a few showers around the area this evening, especially here, I think, late on in the evening, towards maybe after 7, 8 o'clock. We'll see a band of showers and some thunder roll through the area as temperatures fall into the 40s, and we're going to be sunny tomorrow. So expect some showers and storms tonight. Pretty good likelihood of those across the area tonight. It'll be nice through the weekend. Cooler and wet, though, for next week. And I know, I'm sorry, that 4-letter word, hide your eyes. Some snow is possible mixing in at times for early next week. Just proof we're not quite out of the woods yet. 72 yesterday after a morning low of 32. 64 and 34 your normal highs and lows. Nothing additional in rain gauge. About 0.2 of an inch shy of normal. We may pick that up tonight. Temperatures right now 70s across most of the area. 58 in LaGrange, or in Laramie rather. 60 in Rock Springs. McCook checks in at 77. Norfolk also at 77. Let's take a look here across the Panhandle and western portions of Nebraska. 73 in Mullen, 72 up in Valentine. Gordon checks in at 69. Lusk 64, 63 down in Cheyenne. And winds are 10 miles an hour or less for most everybody. Valentine a 12 mile an hour wind, and 11 mile an hour wind at Wheatland. Otherwise, fairly light breezes out there. Hopping on the bus tomorrow. Put that stop sign out with some sunshine. 44 degrees on the way home. Into the 60s. A few more clouds tomorrow afternoon, but again, starting to get a little nitpicky if we're just talking about clouds. So here's where we sit right now. Let's watch Futurecast. These showers along and across the area as they skirt across the area, maybe in a couple of rounds. We're going to get some breezes as well, and then by tomorrow morning, those showers and storms will be long gone in a distant memory. Temperatures tonight going to be in the low 40s here across most of the area. Tomorrow then, sunshine breaks out. Light winds, we'll have some gusts at times, but generally under 15 miles an hour, maybe up to 20 at times. Generally a very calm day tomorrow, and temperatures are going to be fairly nice as well with a good deal of sunshine out there. And we're going to be a little cooler tomorrow than where we were today, but we'll warm back up on Friday. Highs tomorrow in the upper 60s, mid and upper 60s here across all the region, 70 at Ogallala. Let's take a look at precip from those showers tonight. You can see a few hundredths of an inch of moisture. Most everybody going to pick up something, at least something measurable, probably 1/10 of an inch or more. Some areas maybe 2 to 3/10, up to 1/2 an inch in some areas. I think north central Nebraska up around Valentine has the best chance of picking up 1/2 an inch or more. But again, it should be a fairly widespread shower and thunderstorm event. Can't rule out a couple of strong storms. Might even see a little bit of small hail with some of those as well, and some gusty winds. Not a 20% chance. We're going to call it about an 80% chance of rain and thunderstorms. We'll see a period of those this evening. Then things should move off, lows into the 40s. We clear out tomorrow. Sunshine coming our way. Generally sunny, 66. And again, 10 to 20 mile an hour breezes. So a little more wind than what we had today, but and a little cooler, but very nice weather. Friday looks pretty good, up into the upper 70s. Could get a bit breezy to windy on Saturday. Temps only around 60. We'll be in the low 60s on Sunday. And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we bring in chances of rain and snow showers. Notice those lows at night getting down into the low to mid 30s. And if it gets that cool at night, we'll have a chance that some of those rain showers could mix with some snow at times. We don't expect anything widespread in terms of accumulating snow or anything like that, and it will be mainly at the nighttime hours if we see the rain switch over to snow, but it's certainly not out of the cards as most of next week looks to be cooler and unsettled.
Crispy chicken, pit smoked ham, and luau sauce on a Sweet King's Hawaiian bun? It's like we're trying to get you to try it or something.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott.
I'm hooked on
Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets go on sale Friday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at midwesttheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
Next Gen Outfitters is your new local online source for hunting, shooting, and camping gear. With over a century of combined outdoor experience, we aspire to become the trusted supplier of all your outdoor gear needs. Next Gen Outfitters is where adventure begins and tradition continues. For the month of April, get $25 off orders of $100 or more. Go to nextgenof.com and use code NGKNEB. That's NEXGENOF.com.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition, convenient stores in your neighborhood, friendly, helpful customer service, and top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right, get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Welcome back. A Cheyenne man has pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge of vehicular homicide following a fatal December accident on Broadway that claimed the life of a Scottsbluff man. 31-year-old Tyson Ryan struck and killed 63-year-old Kurt Blazek on December 18th. Police say Blazek was crossing Broadway as Ryan turned south in his vehicle. Ryan's vehicle hit Blazek, who was transported to Regional West and died 2 days later. Ryan faces up to 1 year in jail when he is sentenced on June 13th in Scottsbluff County Court. Well, a 29-year-old Gehring man currently serving an 8 to 10-year prison sentence on convictions of meth possession and meth distribution has had his possession sentence vacated and remanded back to district court for resentencing. Richard Dunham appealed his case to the Nebraska Court of Appeals, citing that Scottsbluff County District Court abused its discretion and imposed an excessive sentence. This week, the court ruled that while the sentence was not excessive, Scottsbluff County erred by sentencing him to 2 years in prison for the meth possession conviction, which is a determinate sentence, rather than sentencing Durham to an indeterminate sentence. The matter will now go back to Scottsbluff County District Court for resentencing, where he faces 0 to 2 years in prison, plus up to 9 months of post-release supervision. And ahead of the 61st Annual University of Nebraska Rodeo this week, Nebraska Governor Pete Ricketts took to horse to proclaim it Rodeo Week here in the Cornhusker State. Ricketts quoted Ronald Reagan, who said, "I've often said there's nothing better for the inside of a man than the outside of a horse." After signing the official proclamation, the governor joined members of the UNL rodeo team on a ride around the governor's residence. The 61st Annual UNL Rodeo, taking place at the Lancaster Event Center this weekend, is expected to bring in roughly 250 competitors from 6 states. Well, straight ahead, we'll head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society to meet their featured Pet of the Week. Stick around. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Exceptional care, right here at home. That's the mission of Morrill County Community Hospital. Morrill County Community Hospital is a 20-bed critical access hospital that owns and operates clinics throughout Bridgeport, including specialty outreach clinics and Morrill County Home Health Clinic, as well as Chimney Rock Medical Center, located in Bayard. Our dedicated team is committed to you and our community every time at Morrill County Community Hospital, Bridgeport, Nebraska.
When we transform Nebraska corn into ethanol, it doesn't disappear from the food supply. It just takes a little detour. Ethanol is made from the starch. The rest of the corn becomes livestock feed to create meat and dairy products, corn oil, sweetener, and other food ingredients, and maybe a little carbon dioxide to make your soft drinks fizzy. Homegrown ethanol helps satisfy America's hunger for energy and the world's appetite for feed and food. Nebraska's family corn farmers, sustaining innovation.
It pays to be the early bird at Renewal by Anderson of Wyoming during our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale. Right now, you'll save 20% on any window and patio door. Plus, don't pay anything until 2020. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest until 2020. Plus, receive a free glass upgrade with the purchase of 3 or more superior quality Renewal by Anderson windows or patio doors. Call 307-472-2199 to book your free in-home estimate today and take advantage of our Early Bird Triple Savings Sale.
Welcome back. For this week's featured pet of the week, we meet Petunia, a very cute pup who needs a great forever home.
This here is Petunia. She's about maybe 5 to 6 months old. I chose her to be the pet of the week because she is the best dog ever. And I say that because she has the sweetest personality. If you want a big lap dog, she is your dog. And by her good personality, you don't have to put her on a leash. She's always happy, trotting about her ways. She's current on vaccinations as well. She's also fixed. She likes to give a lot of kisses, and she doesn't like to be alone, so she requires a lot of attention. Adoption for her is $200 just because she is a puppy, and with that you need an approved application, some good references, a good vet, and with that being said, come and take a look, fill out the application. If you're already approved, her fee's just $200.
To meet Petunia or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society Monday through Saturday during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, we'll take a peek at what's happening around the region on the community calendar. We'll have that right after this.
There's a place where folks still play with fire. The common ground between backyard barbecue heroes and professional chefs. This is where friendships are forged, fire and flavor come together, and new techniques are perfected. Here in Big Green Egg Country, cooking is still treated as an art form. And since the most versatile grill you'll ever own comes with a lifetime warranty, you'll always have the ultimate cooking experience.
Visit the experts at Paul Reed Construction, your authorized Big Green Egg dealer.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar.
That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Shopping local is great for building our community. TC & More offers the newest trends and latest fashions from jewelry to clothing to purses. Enjoy complimentary coffee as you browse their ever-changing inventory. Perhaps you would like to spruce up your home with some new home decor or flags or willow tree figurines. Remember the large selection of games as well as homemade soaps and lotions for that one-of-a-kind gift. Thank you for thinking of TC & More for those special items. TC & More, 1621 Broadway in beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Scottsbluff Valley Street Rods invite you to the Wyobraska Auto Expo, a car, truck, and motorcycle show, Saturday and Sunday the 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds Event Center in Mitchell. Saturday 9 to 9, Sunday 10 to 4, adult admission just $5, kids 5 to 11 just $2. Bring the whole family. There are concessions on site, and participant space is limited. First come, first serve. Call early, 308-641-1227. Wyobraska Auto Expo, April 27th and 8th at the Fairgrounds in Mitchell.
I'm Marcy Meyer, Vice President at Platte Valley Bank with your Mortgage Mythbuster of the Week. Some people think that building a new house is difficult because construction loans are too complicated. The truth is, our lenders will work with you every step of the way to make your construction loan go to work for you. The mortgage lenders at Platte Valley Bank are here to help you find the right programs to fit your needs and your budget. Stop in today. No question is too big or too small.
And finally tonight, Scottsbluff High School has a new tool to help with visualization for anatomy education in their science curriculum. The Anatomage Table is one of the most technologically advanced anatomy visualization systems available for that purpose. The table provides 3D anatomy visualization on a life-size scale and in touchscreen format. Scottsbluff science teachers got a crash course on some of the features of the new system that they'll start teaching to students next school year. The intent of the new system is to create the environment where students can see an actual cadaver without having to have an actual one on hand. AP and bio teacher Jim Boga says he's impressed at the wide realm of features the table has, including microscopic slides.
I like the microscopes just because they need to learn microscopic techniques. But for quizzing and stuff, yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, you can quiz on this. Again, this won't replace the microscopes though, especially since our library is limited. And I do think it's important for them to get the hands-on experience.
How many different tissues do they have, types, do you know offhand?
I don't know how many types we have. I know there's about 900 histology slides, but there are some repeats. We are working to kind of refine the library.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I need to know.
Western Nebraska Community College was one of the first schools in the Panhandle to pilot this technology after implementing it in the summer of 2017. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.